and breathing mantra, a living triple entendre. We don't follow the trends, we invent and redefine genre.
Tell the viewers about yourself.
Yeah, my name's Sevenatra. I'm an independent recording artist. I do country, hip hop, R&B, kind of mash them all together. Just released my new album. It's called Backyard America. It's like a country hip hop mix. Yeah, so I just released that and it's taken off from there. I was adopted as a baby. I was born to my biological mother had quite a few issues. She dealt with drugs and alcohol. So I got adopted to a family, moved out to California for a few years. Then we moved to Colorado. Then we moved to New Mexico. And then we moved to Arizona. And that's where I spent most of my formative years growing up, was in Arizona.
Your background could be like your belief systems and all this other stuff. But what ends up happening is over time, that changes too. Because the same, you made it when you were 16, you made it, hey, there's nothing wrong with drinking every day. Now you got 3 daughters, you're like, maybe not so much.
Yeah.
You know, so there's all these things. And I think that we're living and breathing scientists, if you will, because we test every day without us knowing. You know, so I think that you just keep doing what you're doing because it's a great thing. It's a great story. You're gonna put out even better artwork and artistic outputs because it's something that's true. You know, you don't have to really reach too deep for it because it's right there. That's why you went through the stuff you went through. It's the blessing because now you have a story to tell. So don't feel bad a day in your life for what you went through. It's all stuff that you can keep with you to better your family and motivate you to not fall back.
Yeah. Man, I really like the way you put that.
Now, what would be something that people would be surprised to know that you were into or you liked, or you know that you don't really let out the bag too much, like something, you know, maybe you knit or something interesting that you would, if you told somebody, they'd be surprised about.
Well, back in my younger days, if I would have told all my boys back then what I do now, they would not believe me. I grew up a city boy. Everything city. That's all that I did. Got married, and now I moved out to a little rural town in Michigan, and now I got chickens. I could never imagine myself going back to the city. So something unique about me is, I don't know, taking care of my chickens.
No, but that's cool. It shows that not only growth, but like you can adapt to different things because that's a real big change. You know, I'm from the inner city too, and then people will be like, "Well, you don't fix cars," and it's like, no, like when you're in the city, how many people do you know in the city that if they're not a mechanic, like down south, you got stuff on the lawn, people are in front of their property. You don't have that real estate up north. So it's a different dynamic. So for you to sit there and say, hey, I went from city life to dealing with chickens and raising chickens and all, that's a big thing.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's something I
That's
definitely. I love being able to go out in my backyard, watch my girls on the swing set. I built them, feed my chicken. Yeah, it's definitely a more quiet life than what I was used to, but it gives me absolute peace. I don't have the same anger or the same feeling of just brokenness that I did when I was younger. I always felt like I was always searching for something. And now I finally feel
Mm-hmm.
like I found it. The one thing that really gives me the feeling that I have succeeded in life is getting married and having kids. Um,
Yeah.
it, if, it would be awesome if my music takes off and I could be financially have that be my job. But really, this is just a outpouring of how I feel. My real success is being able to watch my kids. That's what gives me the real joy.
Now I was just thinking about this the other day, and I think the reason why most people are not happy is because they invent ways not to be happy. If you simplify a lot of the stuff, like what you just said, it's a big thing because you're content with what you have already. Anything else is gravy on top of the potatoes.
Yeah,
But a lot of people, it's always this is not enough. This is if you are not satisfied with what you have, eventually you'll never be satisfied with anything. Because
yeah,
once you get it, you're looking for something else.
yeah.
Hey, what are some of the future goals?
Oh, man, future goals. Um, yeah, I would love for for my music to help people. I would love to be getting messages from people that this song or that song that they just that really helped them in their life. That would be awesome. Obviously, if I could take it
Mhm,
to financial level and have this be my actual career, that would be amazing too. But really,
mhm,
my ultimate goal is that I'm able to raise my family and my daughters to where everyone's healthy, um, give them the best life that I can, um, and just ride through life with my wife. Um, yeah, really, I'm basically there. My biggest goal when I was
yeah.
younger was to have a family of my own. Now that I have that, man,
Mhm,
everything else now is just a blessing on top of that. So yeah, financially being more secure would be amazing. But
mhm.
giving my kids the best life that I can, that would be my ultimate goal.
Yeah, that's a great way to look at it too. And to be honest, you're more rich than a lot of the people that have the money because they don't have any of that. They're chasing, like I said, they're chasing stuff that it's here today, gone tomorrow, you know. But
And it,
that family is great.
I mean, it's basically the same thing as addiction. The
Mhm.
really wealthy people that are not satisfied, that's the same feeling you have when you're chasing that addiction, whether it's drinking or drugs. I mean,
Mhm.
the same demon that we're all fighting.
Mhm.
Get it out of your life. Take care of it.
Yeah.
You said put all that energy into something that's actually going to benefit your life and is more meaningful. Everything else in
Yeah.
this way, but the love and the people around you will be there forever as long as you take care of them.
Yeah. Nah, you couldn't say it any better way. Yeah, I'm totally on board with that. A lot of times I see people and the stuff that they covet or they want, I'm like, is this really going to even matter 5 minutes down the line, a year down the line? You're not even going to recognize this stuff, you know. But that family, that's eternal. There's going to be stuff that you teach your daughters that they have their kids, and their kids are going to be, whoa, my great grandfather did it.
Exactly. That's exactly that.
Yeah, they can listen. Oh, I didn't know great great grandpa did music. Oh, all these different things. It's life is really about the experiences, you know. You
Yeah.
can get items and stuff, but those items, you get a bag. Okay, you get a Gucci bag. Guess what? That Gucci bag was made with the same leather that they got from some cow that they made a cheaper bag.
Yep.
You're just paying for a name.
Yep.
You know, you're gonna risk your life and your well-being and your freedom because you had to have something that 2 months from now that bag's gonna be out of style
Yeah.
while you still in jail.
Yeah.
They done sold that bag. It's crazy. You can't make this stuff up. You know, you really can't. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Mm. Oh man, I'm not sure. Hopefully, still basically, I don't know. Lord willing, I would love to be having my music be full time by then. That would be awesome.
Mm,
I'm 40 this year, so and I work in the warehouse. So I do manual labor. Between my health issues and just getting older, man, I would love to be able to use my mind for my work and not have to use my
yeah.
body. So that would be awesome. 5 years, I would
Cool.
just kids are going to be a little bit older. I would hope that I can spend more time with them and not much time um, working at some other company when I have to be away from them for so long.
Yeah. To be honest with you, I deal with warehouse work too. So I do a part-time, but yeah. So that's one of the things I look at too is you know, how can I free my time up, you know, invest and all that stuff. I think the big thing in the future is going to be not working for your money, but having your money work for you.
Yep,
You
exactly.
know, it's going to be too hard, you know, with them cutting jobs, them automating stuff. People are going to be going to school, and guess what? You're going to get a job. I mean, you're going to get a degree that you can't really use anything for because they already automated the jobs. So you got to think ahead of the curve. So, like you said, with the music and dealing with family and all that stuff, I think that's a great plan. Push, you know, don't be afraid to go out there on the creative side, you know, and reach out and do different things because the same way somebody created that warehouse job, they had those same dreams. It was just not in a more creative aspect, but they had those dreams, and everybody that's working for somebody is actually working to fulfill their dream instead of yours. So keep doing what you're doing,
I would
you
do.
know.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. What's some of the future projects that you're working on?
Oh man. So yeah, like I said, I've got two completely done albums already, and I
Mhm.
that's almost done. I've got the R&B album. That one's from my wife. Hopefully, that will come out around September. My rap album, I'm hoping that will come out around maybe the first or second month of 2027. But then I also have
Mhm.
like an outlaw country, which is so weird for me to be like, oh yeah, I do country.
Mhm.
But yeah, I've got like an outlaw rap country. It's more like a Wild West out
Mhm.
album, and I'm hoping that will be out by next summer. That would be
Okay.
cool. So yeah, I mean, I've got like another 40 something songs coming within the next year, and most of them are already done. I'm just trying
Nice.
to give this album its time. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, people.
Are you putting it out yourself? Are you putting the albums out yourself? Are you going through someone or?
Oh, well, I mean, I use a CD Baby for my distribution,
Okay.
but everything is done by myself. I got my little studio here. I've been working to build up for the last 10 years, and Yeah, I write and record everything. I do send my completes down to a friend in Nashville, and he will actually mix and master it for me, just to give it that
Okay.
feel. Because that's the one thing I'm not very good at. I don't know. Listening to the
Mhm.
song times, I don't think
Yeah.
I do really get that mixing and mastering part down. But my friend, he
Mhm.
helps everything else, even all the pictures and the. My wife is going to be helping me with the music videos that are coming up soon. I'm hoping to get
Mhm.
3 videos for this album done within the next month or so. So yeah, I've got tons of art coming very soon.
I'm gonna say, make sure you either got your BMI, ASCAP, and all that stuff. Uh, they got another thing called MLC, Mechanical Licensing Collective, and that's free. And they can help you get your publishing, like your royalties, certain stuff like that. Another thing I was gonna tell you that you should look into, especially with the music, is what's it called? Sync licensing. So like
Yeah,
getting your music, yeah, like on TV shows or ads or video games, any of that stuff. And they a lot of times they pay better than uh like the record companies. I've listened to some people and it's like, man, I done put out 3 or 4 albums and this one song that they selected for a video game. I've been getting paid off of that for the past 15, 20 years. So that's
wait, so
just a little gem.
so
Sync
what is
licensing SY. Uh-huh.
sync like
Yeah.
SY?
NC, yeah. So like basically like you license your music for different things. Like let's say the NFL wanted your song for a Super Bowl commercial. They gotta pay you. So
Yep.
they'll pay you to license the song so they can play it. And that's the same thing. So like, yeah, I'm looking into that too myself. I did a couple things that I was looking at just throwing out there, not trying to be full time in the music or anything, but I wrote a couple songs and I was like, this would be kind of good for this type of thing. So what I do, maybe look at like the beats per minute and like what kind of sound that these guys are looking for. And then you could probably reverse engineer it to kind of create or craft a song for that type of thing, and then see if you can get it pitched or whatever, and see if they bite.
Mm.
It's well worth it.
Yeah, that I've been thinking a lot about how I get into that world. Um,
Hmm.
I will definitely check that out. Thank you.
Oh yeah, no problem, man. I just think that that's one of those things that like once you, I think that with the way that you create and your stories and everything, I think that's a good avenue. And it's probably like once you can get in there, it probably once you get in placements for your music, I think it's a home run. It's probably better than the actual, like not saying don't stop doing what you're doing with the albums, but if you can get like maybe you hear something special with the song, you're like, man, this would go good with this or that or whatever.
Yeah,
Maybe take some of those and just throw them out there and see what they say.
yeah.
You know,
Those royalty checks, they can come in basically forever when it's on a video game or a movie, something like that. So that's
yeah,
definitely that's been in my mind. Just I'm doing
yeah,
this, just jumping in, not really knowing exactly
yeah,
what. So thank you for that,
yeah.
though.
Yeah, no problem. I Google. I don't know this. I There was one I looked at. It's like a few months ago, and but I've been doing so many different things. But what I'm doing is I'm about to put my stuff in certain things for the show and different things like that. And once I do that, then I'll connect the dots, and then that way we're good to go.
I like what
So
you
at least,
find out
yeah,
what beats per minute they're looking for, and then build your song around that. That's almost
yeah.
a sure home run that way.
There's some other people. So like if you're doing Christian music,
Yeah.
uh, there's a thing called there's a radio station called Holy Culture. Holy Culture, it's crazy. So, if you get let's say in the radio station where you're at locally, if your song gets put on the radio there, you may get a penny per time it's played or whatever, right? Holy Culture, I I think it's $40 every time it plays.
Man.
Yeah. So and there's certain things that you could do. You could call to request your stuff. So you can have your family. Hey, I need everybody, the babies, the daughters. Hey, request this.
Yeah. I've actually thought about that. I was like, I wonder if I can do it that way.
I
But
think you can. I went to something. It was a gospel cruise in January, and they had so much information. It was too much to take in. I was just like, hold on.
hey,
Yeah, I was like,
can you
man,
guys this list to me?
what's that?
Is
Oh yeah,
this
100%.
that?
Tell the people where they can find you at.
Yeah. You can
Like, where
find
can they connect?
um. So I'm on all social media. My biggest one is Facebook and TikTok. I'm on Instagram. I am on Twitter. I don't really use Twitter all that much, but yeah, it's just Sevenatra. Sevenatra. All my music is Sevenatra. I'm on every single platform that there is. I've got quite a few songs out now, and I've got a lot more coming. So yeah, hope y'all can just hit me up there, and I hope everybody enjoys it and can follow me on this ride.
Yeah, hey, I'm gonna give you a follow. So yeah, mine pride underscore egos, and it's EGOOS. It actually stands for people representing individuality, diversity, equality, and everyone's got our own stories. So I think everyone has a story or a book within them, and that's the reason why we're all here.
I like that.
So
Thank you.
yeah, so definitely. No problem at all. So yeah, I can't wait. Hopefully we can connect soon, and I let me know what you got going on. Feel free if you follow me at that, or I'm definitely gonna follow you. And then if you got questions or anything, just let me know.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. If you can hit me up on
If you got,
my Facebook profile, that's what
I
I'm
will.
getting the most connection out of that. So yeah, hit me up there. Definitely want to connect with you.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, definitely. And then, like I said, if you got anything else extra that you want to promote, get into, let us know. We're here. It's great meeting you, and I love this name, Sevenatra.
Thank
So I love it, man. Once again, another great episode. I'm proud to have great guests on that actually really help make the show. So once again, salute to you, and hopefully we speak with each other soon.
Yeah, light that fire up. Summer in the heart of the whole wide world. Yeah, Sunset gold on a 2-lane road. Tailgate down where the cooler stays cold. White smoke rolling off the grill real slow. Got the whole block pulling in like there they go. Flag on the porch and the kids out back, barefoot running through the yard like a racetrack. Mama got the sweet tea, daddy got the flame. Everybody here knows everybody's name. Speaker in the window got the kick drum knocking. Old men laughing while the young folks are rocking. Fireflies flash like camera lights. Man, this feels like freedom on a Friday night. We ain't gotta go downtown, we got heaven right here on the ground. A little bit of smoke, little bit of stars, whole lot of love in a backyard. Backyard America, light that fire up. Red, white, blue, put it in the sky. Everybody knows when the sun goes down, we're gonna raise a little praise tonight. Backyard America, turn that song up. Coke cans, tan lines, good times forever. From the grill to the stars to the sparks flying high. We're free, we're family, we're alive together. This is how we do it. Country boys and hometown girls. Backyard America, light that fire up. Summer in the heart of the whole wide world. Bass hit hard and the banjo rings. Little dirt road rhythm with a front porch swing. Cousins in the grass playing touchdown games. Dogs chasing shadows through the bonfire flames. Aunt's got pie in a red glass dish. Uncle's talking big about a 5-pound fish. Grandpa says, boy, let me tell you when. Then tells that same old story again. But we all still listen, we all still laugh. Take one more picture so the night don't pass. Ain't no VIP, no velvet rope, just a folding chair and a whole lot of hope. We got scars.
The Pride and Egos line of athletic wear is a brand that tells a story about people representing individuality, diversity, equality. Everybody's got our own story. What's your story?
I have officially launched my first Ava Bentley exclusive Airbnb in Galveston, Texas. The DeForest house, built in 1883, is preserved with both luxury and history. Book your stay today on Airbnb. When you book the house, tell them you saw this ad, and you will receive a free Ava Bentley gift bag when you check in.
Pride and egos is the realest. Pride and egos, it isn't just a brand, it's a walking and breathing mantra. A living triple entendre. We don't follow the trends, we invent and redefine genres. Pride and egos is the realest.